All right, welcome in Taurus and Taurus placements. This is your mid-July reading. So it is spanning from July 12th through the end of the month, 2026. And it is intended for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Excuse me. All right, someone might be having issues with their throat chakra. Just throwing that out there. All right. So as with all collective readings, please take what resonates for you, leave what does not for someone else. Roles can be reversed in these if you feel that that is necessary or that is resonating with you. And if you don't feel like it resonated, please check your other placements. All right. So let's get into it. We're going to get a couple oracles and then get into tarot. All right. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do you have for Taurus and Taurus placements from July 12th through the end of the month? What do we need to know? What do you have for Taurus and Taurus placements? Okay. All right. So the first card out is communication, approaching, voicemail, awaiting text. And we have self-love, acceptance, self-treatment, intentions, and self-awareness. All right. All right, Spirit. What is the overall energy for Taurus and Taurus placements between now and the end of July, please? Okay, we've got the Page of Cups. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Devil. And we have the Seven of Cups. On the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. All right. All right, so we have the Page of Cups coming out first here. And so it looks like someone might be coming your way. You know, we do have that communication oracle card that came out. So I'm feeling like there is absolutely somebody coming to approach you to, talk. Okay. Someone is going to either message you or send you some sort of communication. Okay. Now, this communication could be coming from a water sign or someone with water in their chart. Could just be the energy, because this person is in their emotions. All right. Now, this person could also be younger than you. You might also feel that they are immature as well. Okay. Just take that as it resonates. But I do feel that it is possible that this person might approach you in like a sweet and I don't want to say childlike, but I guess a sweet way. Okay. Trying to, and it might be overly sweet, in your opinion, possibly the way that they approach it. But this person, I feel, owes you an apology. Okay. Now, when this communication arrives, whether it is through maybe a text message, a DM, something like that, it is going to put you at a place where you're not sure if you want to hear this person out or not. Okay. Maybe you want nothing to do with this person. Maybe you are in this energy right now of self-love and self-care, and you're healing potentially from this person. Okay. So maybe you're not sure if you want to hear them out. You might not be sure if you want to respond. You're going to be at a crossroads here where you feel like you need to make a decision. Okay. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune being here, I feel that this scenario, that this decision of yours, that the fact that this person is coming back and communicating with you, I feel that it's something that, is destined to happen. Okay. It's something that potentially your souls agreed upon in a soul contract before you came here. Okay. And I feel with the wheel being here that this is something that is going to potentially change the course of your life. Okay. And by my saying that, if you do decide to hear this person out and there you don't see any red flags and you want this person back in your life, I mean, it could change your life with this person for the better. Okay. And so it takes you on a certain pathway. Now, if you decide that this person, you've already healed from them and you don't want to hear them out, or even if you do decide to hear them out, but they still are presenting in the same energy, they're not healed, all of the above, you're seeing red flags, then handling it with grace. I mean, it could be something of a test even from the universe. Okay. And so if that's the case and you handle it in that manner, then it could take you down a different pathway than what you were expecting. Okay. Now, with the devil being here, for some of you out there, I feel like when if and when you hear from this person, I feel that it might bring up some old wounds. Okay. It might trigger you. I feel like for some of you, it could even bring out like a sense of PTSD, maybe a sense of anxiety, because I feel for a lot of you, you've, maybe already healed, like I said, from this person, or you're going through the healing process at least. And you kind of wrote this person off. I mean, not only that, you might be reminded of the devil energy that this person, possibly presented with, and this, if that's the something that, it bothers you and it brings up bad memories, then it's very possible that, like I said, it just reignites that sense of anxiety within you. Like, oh man, here we go again, you know? So it might stir like a sense of fear that, I've been past this already. I don't want to deal with this person again. Okay. But some of you might also be fearful of what kind of energy this person is in. I really want, for some of you that you really want to be with this person, you may be thinking, well, I really want to be with them, but are they going to be in the same devil energy? You know? And, I feel that it's during the time where you are, like I said, giving yourself that self-love and self-care. You've accepted the situation for what it is and you're healing and you're keeping your options open. And that's when this person returns. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Cups here. Okay. So male or female, doesn't matter the gender. I'm actually feeling like this might be the person that you've been dealing with. And whether this person, again, is a water sign or not, it's possible that either this person hasn't expressed their feelings for you, or at least not expressed the depth of their feelings. And that's something that maybe they will do here. But for some of you out there, This person maybe has already told you how they feel about you, but they know what to say to pull at your heartstrings. And maybe that's another thing that, you might be anxious about, because you know that this person knows exactly what to say to reel you back in. Okay? Because I do feel that you and this person had love for one another, and I feel that, there might even be still a sense of love on both sides for, each other. Obviously, there's the King of Cups here. But like I said, I feel like this person most likely knows exactly what to say. And I don't want to say that they're a manipulator, but it does almost feel that way. Okay. But Spirit, what can you tell us about potential challenges for Taurus and Taurus placements between now and the end of July, please? What are their potential challenges? Okay, let's see. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Knight of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. What else? Okay. The Three of Swords. And the Moon. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. All right. So with the Chariot being here in the challenge, I feel like there could be physical distance between the two of you. Could also be energetic distance, emotional distance. It could be all of the above. Okay. Whatever that is, it might feel that that's an obstacle. Okay. Now, whether that's the case or not, I also feel with the Chariot that the thought of moving ahead with this person, maybe even potentially without this person, feels like it's an uphill battle. Okay. I do feel that the wounds are still, they're still open. The wounds have not been healed yet. And obviously healing is a long process, but I feel that, the wounds are still, they're still there. I mean, and the categories, that, especially with this Three of Swords being here, okay, that, you're still hurting from this situation. All right. And that is definitely posing a challenge. Okay. Especially when this person might be reaching out to you. Okay. Now, with the Knight of Swords here, it might feel like you might impulsively want to maybe run away from this person. Maybe you might want to say something that's impulsive. Okay. But trying to maintain that sense of being calm, cool, and collected, and not just kind of like do something reckless or impulsive, either toward this person or, regarding this person. I mean, that might be something that, you're finding difficult in the next few weeks. Okay. Now, with the Four of Swords being here, the Four of Swords is a card that talks about, obviously healing. And so, just the idea of going through this healing process, I'm sure it's been very challenging for you. Healing is not an easy process. Okay. So as much as, you are hurting, the idea of going through all of this healing, it's, I'm sure it's, again, feels like an uphill battle. Okay. Now, this person, if they come back and want, if they offer and they want to heal things with you, the idea of healing things with this person might also feel very challenging. Okay. With the Moon here, maybe you've got some fears, like I was saying, I felt, somewhat of about fear with that Devil card coming out. So maybe that's something that, you're dealing with and something that is challenging for you. Okay. As well, I feel that maybe you feel that this person has been hiding things from you, and maybe they really have. And the fact that they have been hiding things and haven't been honest with you, I feel that that is something that you just can't get past. All right. And at the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords might be the energy that you are in right now. Okay. You might have air in your chart, you might not. It doesn't really matter because it's really just the energy. Okay. And the Queen of Swords is someone that knows that they need to detach. Okay. So they know they need to close off their heart chakra, and they need to detach from their emotion. So they make decisions and they behave in a way that reflects their logical mind. Okay. So, the thought of this person returning or deciding if you want to hear this person out, you are in this Queen of Swords energy most likely right now. Okay. Because this person put you there. And so, you need to make that decision with your logical mind and not allow your emotion to take over. Okay. Because I do feel with that King of Cups coming out previously that I do sense that this person might know exactly what to say to pull out your heartstrings. Okay. Now, with the Queen of Swords as well, you might be mad at this person. Okay. Because sometimes that's what it indicates as well. Okay. And to get out of that energy, where you can be, someone that is able to have a conversation without getting mad, that might be something difficult. Okay. My cat is wanting to play with my microphone, so I apologize. I don't know what she's doing. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Spirit, what is your guidance and advice? What should Taurus and Taurus placements be focused on between now and the end of the month here? Okay. So we have the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. You might be seeing sixes or 66. The Fool. What else? Okay, we've got the Magician. And we have the Tower. On the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So as far as your advice and the guidance between now and the end of the month, Spirit is wanting you to focus on, whatever you're working on, because I feel that whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's your career, a project, whatever you have in life that, you're working toward, Spirit says that, work toward that success. Okay. Because, whatever you are working on, it is going to be successful, Spirit says. Okay. Just keep on working at it. Keep on focusing on that. Okay. Now, with the Six of Pentacles being here, Spirit wants you to definitely make sure that whatever you have and whoever you have in your life, it is giving you that equal reciprocity. Okay. Don't, no overgiving, no giving, obviously more than what another person is giving you. Okay. If it's related to work, and say, you work with other individuals, like as on a team, make sure that other people are being accountable for their actions, and you're not doing more of the work. Okay. All of that. Because Spirit says that you are embarking on a new beginning here. Okay. So whether this has happened for you already or not, if this, this could be predictive, then, there is a new beginning that is headed your way here. Okay. So that's something for you to focus on. Well, the cat did not want you to see that. All right. And then with the Magician here, Spirit really does want you to manifest what you want out of life. Okay. Definitely keep those positive thoughts. Whatever else you do as far as manifesting, if you do manifestation scripting, if you do, meditation where you manifest, whatever it is that you do, keep doing that, but also take the action toward those manifestations, because when they come in, you are going to be shocked. Okay. So there is going to be something that is going to, be pretty significant in your life that happens very soon. And it's something that is going to cause a lot of change here for you. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles being here on the bottom of the deck, Spirit says that, maybe whatever this manifestation is that's coming in, maybe it's something that you have been wishing for a very long time. Okay. Maybe you've been dealing with this person and going through the healing process for quite a while. Okay. Whatever this Knight of Pentacles means for you, because I feel that for, the majority of you here, there's at least something, whether it's dealing with this person or, maybe the separation between the two of you has been significant. Okay. Maybe you dealing with a, connection with this person where things have been unhealthy. Maybe that's been going on for a very long time. Okay. Could be any of those things. Whatever it is for you, something has been taking a very long time. Okay. Or longer than you really wanted it to. And whatever that is, Spirit is saying, stay positive, because, like I said, you are going to be shocked that things are going to start going your way. Okay. So as far as signs, we've got water, we've got air, we have a lot of air, we've got fire and earth. Okay, so we have all signs present. We also have Capricorn, we have Pisces, we have Scorpio, we have Gemini and Virgo, we've got Aquarius and Aries. Okay, but all signs are out here. So, all right. Well, Taurus and Taurus placements, I hope that this reading helped. I hope it brought you some clarity and some insight between now and the end of the month and what to possibly expect. If you feel like it resonated, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care and namaste.